put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Barner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch them.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now with Barner. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cowboys have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Again, it's Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A first down carry by Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Folding, eluding the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Bring it!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. From the gun, Murray. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the option, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, Had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a run for Barner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals claw one back.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
He continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Folding. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still, Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next. Had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, Wallace. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep Murray fighting. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Now the ball comes loose. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 54 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Foley. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day, dog.
Toss right. Oh, refusing to go down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
It's a nice 2nd effort we just saw there. So trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that 2nd effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Man, I got you. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to step the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. He goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, they're scared.
1st down, Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Put that team on the clock. Watch 2. Watch 2.
Now Murray again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in. The zone and on a roll is continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Murray to air it out again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to throw. Folding. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the gun. Folding. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Christian Kirk and company. Heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Murray now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And oh, he coughed it up. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up. One of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Folding, escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Avoids him at the... And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So here we are, Charles, getting towards the home stretch. And this quarterback, speaking of home stretch, he's very much in the home stretch of his career. And he's had to fight to keep his job this year, but he's been able to hold off the number 2 man. And now his team very much in the hunt for a postseason berth.
And let's face it, if you'd asked me this back in October, well, heck, you did ask me back in October, and you remember what my response was. I didn't give this team much of a shot at all, but here they are, and they've rallied behind their quarterback. And what's been interesting for me is watching him play this year, watching his body language, hearing his press conferences. He stayed focused on this season, but between the lines, you could hear him thinking about, is this going to be my last year? If so, he's going out really strong.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 70 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing on third and long. Samuels into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun. Foley, buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the
touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Samuels. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Samuels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. That's into the hands of Edwards. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They've been able to move the ball. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Foley. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Officially, it will go. Is a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Oh, he did, and this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Samuels firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed.
And now a fumble. The ball out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Fullner. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29. Yards, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escape capability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sanders toss left side. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake. Samuels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Samuels got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He can't get him down. And another tackle broken. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Off play action. Folding. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
53, check 53. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
To throw on 2nd down. Folding to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hoop.
Alright, so SSJRJ, this is a face of the franchise on Madden 2K21, just letting you know, okay? So, yeah.
The intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, folding. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing on first down, Samuels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Samuels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuels. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Foley steps away. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Number 88, C.D. Lamb on this one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Folding to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, they put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My QB? If so, it's 99.
To throw again, Samuels. And he comes back with 1 complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Samuels, open man, it's Rager, he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Samuels. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Edwards. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not really.
Short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last
They're
time.
good.
Fumbles,
I'll leave it on.
They affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Why? Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by
there we go. Fumble.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put a sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
First down carry by Elliott.
It's just I know how to hit stick people. That's the reason why there's a lot of fumbles.
That's a really nice job.
You just got to time it right.
Run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times
I
think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I have 8 kills and those.
There we go. All right. First down.
At the 27. Gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And only a yard.
What playbook do you use? I just use the regular Dallas Cowboys playbook for this. I can't really change it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
For me, my playbook is the Ravens playbook. I just use the Dallas Cowboys' playbook.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Foley.
What the heck?
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down.
And it's good. All right, 58-14. I'll take this lead. Comfortable 44-point lead.
The defense with that incompletion.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only...
Oh, okay, that's gone. He's gone. That was a bad play. It's a glitch where it says nobody is there, but chance there is. Huh. See if we can.
I got a victory.
Okay. God bless it. I thought I got it off. Okay. 58-21. Take that comfortably. Only took 9 seconds off the play clock. Or game clock.
75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down.
Zeke, there you go. 115 yards worth of rushing.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry,
gotta get open. Lost 2 yards.
We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Come on. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to pass now.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Can we get the first with this play?
Flush to his right.
Yeah, oh my gosh. We're going for it. Forget it. No. We're not about to give him the ball back. We're going to go 4 verticals.
When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
Got it. What the? He didn't even.
Boy, a real head scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one back.
Press triangle to play the ball and try to intercept the pass. Okay, I know what to do. Stupid game. There we go.
Any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down.
There you go. Get to the QB. 3rd and 20.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Pressure.
Operating from the gun. Samuels.
Nope. Fumble. Don't you dare. 4th down. 24. Yeah, there you go.
Lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there.
Whoa.
Now your defense has to go onto the field. And
Oh, I could have cut up the field early.
Officially, that'll go
Oh, God.
Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they
Alright, we're going to go first down and see what he wants us to do. We're going to go inside.
Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter.
There we go.
4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
that remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here.
Alright.
And I'm not going anywhere.
116 yards worth of rush for Zeke. Magic, can you turn that down?
Team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
Alright, we're going to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Folding.
What is your standings? Well, right now in the face of franchise, we're first in our conference.
Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance.
You know what? Screw it. We're running.
He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might
what the heck?
How much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example of just good mobility.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Decent run.
I'm playing Madden.
A little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's
playing a football game.
Perfectly and executed perfectly. It's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that.
PlayStation 4.
Just get into third and manageable. Nice decision making and took care of the football.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
I wonder who the other person's watching.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
Whoa, no, no, no.
Beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more.
I should challenge that.
Your trip's coming over.
I'm going to watch this and see if he... Oops. It's... Trip's coming over. Because, let's see here.
He can just come on in. Don't open that door and let flies and bugs in here.
See, one foot was down.
Don't mess with you. Don't mess with
I don't want him in the house.
you. Why?
AJ? One foot.
Yeah, I believe he wants to be
Aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
I'm challenging.
In this situation, you know,
Well, I
do
don't
you
want
want to
no
be aggressive
things
out
to
near
fly, because it
midfield?
takes
Do you
a
feel
long
good
time to
about
get
your
rid of these
defense
flies.
maybe, or just, hey, I thought
He had possession, and he was in bounds.
how good do they feel right now? You want to go for it?
AJ,
I'm gonna sit down until he gets over here.
shut the door. Y'all sound like you're from the countryside. Well, pretty much, yeah.
He's bringing his headphones
Well,
over.
he
so I don't
challenged the
know
play.
what he's got
It did not
planned.
pay off.
He's probably got like his phone listening to music or
And as a coach,
something.
you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
Yeah, we are from the country, SSJ.
He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge
I was
the
born
player or
here in
not.
Tennessee,
In this case,
Kingsport to be
it didn't
exact.
pay off for him.
And that's
Where are
gotta
you
be
from?
so
Kingsport,
heartbreaking. You
Tennessee.
throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
Oh!
Other way, you have to regroup.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20.
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. Hey, not too far.
Here for first and 10.
I can't put shoes like that on
From the
there, boy.
gun, Samuels. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside.
You're
the
in
10 at
South
the
Carolina.
11.
Hey,
5 yards
you're from
on the catch
South
there.
Carolina. I
Brings
mean,
up second down.
hey, you guys have South Carolina has a beautiful beach, Myrtle Beach. As long as people go at the right time, yeah, you got South Carolina's got beautiful beaches, and Myrtle Beach is one of them.
Caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as
Yeah,
they
Myrtle
move this
Beach
down to the
is bad.
4-yard line.
Here, put him on.
8 a.m. watching. All right, Bronco.
A first down. They'll run with Sanders. And the
Getting
hole
a sore on
closes
the
quickly
ankle.
here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Right there, honey.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
I don't know what his ankle looked like. I could see. Whoever's watching, thank you. I mean, I'm watching. Oh, okay. I guess RJ's come back and watched it again. He don't know.
Well, it's time you learn how to tie.
Yeah, because I tied shoes when I was 7.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, no. Well, he did, but then I got it on my own. We have some. Greenville has. We have some. Greenville has beautiful mountains because Greenville is in the very top point of South Carolina. Oh, okay. I actually been to South Carolina. I went through go see the Panthers' stadium in I think it's Charleston, South Carolina. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm not a Panthers fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. Well, no, we play in Arlington, Texas, but I keep... Because you have Charlottesville, Charleston, and some other places that are kind of... starts with a CH, and I get kind of confused on... Yo, Panthers is my favorite NFL team. I'm sorry for what the Cowboys did to them a couple weeks ago, but it was a good game. 36-28, and that was a good game.
There's a quarterback whisperer somewhere, and what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends.
I couldn't do anything on that, so I just had to throw it.
Get in his ear, get with him, and say, "All right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here?" So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
On the move to his left. He'll fire deep.
Aggressive. Oh, defensive pass interfering. Pass interference. Defense. Yes. At least we finished on a 1-score game to prove we can win. Yeah, you did, but Cowboys still won.
They're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way.
But I'll admit, Dallas is actually surprising me this year because I thought we was going to suck.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard.
I mean, besides Dak Prescott getting hurt last year and everything.
From the gun. Folding. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Touchdown. Finally, we got it.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back.
65.
He's not running the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the
Is Virginia beating Virginia?
So far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Near past Richmond?
And not willing to risk another fumble.
Well, dang, Virginia Tech.
It's a touchback.
Blacksburg. Tech is in Blacksburg, and Richmond came down from Blacksburg to play us in Blacksburg. Virginia Beach, Virginia. I thought so. I have a football team that I like that's in Virginia. It's in Blacksburg, Virginia Tech.
Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage, that's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained him well enough.
Trip here, AJ?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
He didn't shut the door all the way. I do not own anything in the background. I do not own any rights to it, so.
He'll get 10 there all on his zone, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and
There.
extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders
There,
on
there,
that
there.
one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was
Dear, 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 what did it do? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
He lost 2 there. And it's
I'm gonna shut the door.
That was well played there, defense.
Okay.
Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler
Trip
through.
here?
But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
on 3rd and 2.
Oh, no, he's gonna have his hand up.
Oh, pick! The serial killer going around Virginia Beach right now. Well, then call the dang cops.
So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce.
He is a little doggy, but he's getting an old little doggy.
Interception that he threw.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with the lead.
Oh my gosh.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situation, the clock. It's throughout the game, and with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice game. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Folding. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Well, this is taken.
Yes!
Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they only needed
That should have been a touchdown, though. Dang.
over 30 yards. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 25.
Oh gosh, ow.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate
I have seen about 4 FBI cars today. Oh, okay.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, Samuels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Samuels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dang, dude. Shoot. I was so sad VT lost to Notre Dame. I agree.
Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? I mean,
I think we're going to lose again this week because we got Pittsburgh.
Ball might be on the ground a number of times during the That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
Notre Dame also did it to FSU, which is my favorite team. Oh, my team beat FSU 24-3. AJ, who's answering or calling? On the phone. Right here.
The interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and again.
We went 0-4 now. 2-4 with the 2-game winning streak. Tech went 2-0, lost 1. And then 1. And then bye week, loss. And I think we're going to lose again. So we're on a 1-game losing streak. But Virginia Tech 5 years ago beat FSU at Tallahassee 24-3. And then the next day they said, or next week or something like that, they're just like, if I'm a Virginia Tech fans, I'd be surprised because that's something you got like they should be proud of because it's you only let them score a field goal against FSU.
Is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
But I'm not excited for this weekend for Dallas, or not Dallas, but Virginia Tech. Dallas has to play Patriots this weekend, so I mean, Patriots are mediocre, but I don't think we'll score like 36 points. 30 plus points like we did the past 2 or 3 weeks we played against a team.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense
I don't like Clemson at all. I mean, I was surprised Virginia Tech in the first half gave Clemson a game, and then the second half it just went downhill.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them.
Says the one who was like, I'm not cold or hot. Don't you even dare stop. I'm streaming.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's also Greenville, Tennessee, too, if you didn't know.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
What'd she say? You mean AJ?
Doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does.
The only time I'll keep my close my door if I'm playing a game or if I'm going to bed.
And big runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Foley eluding the pressure.
I had no choice.
He's taken down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh!
And this is taken in at the
Hoffman,
5.
heck yeah, 37-yard.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Go, go.
Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Truck. What do you mean truck?
In from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run.
79.
This one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator and let it run.
Now after the touchdown,
That's what Mickey called.
Kick it off.
I'll make it come.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Memo.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this
I wonder when
quarter.
Tangy and Steven would get married.
Following a gain of 6.
That mean
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't.
Pick up a lot of yardage after
I
the
can
catch.
send him my money.
But in this situation, the defense was
If I get him
effective,
married.
able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Boy.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually.
That's what Jack's going to do. He's going to get him a job to get more money coming in after his retirement, when the retirement thing is settled.
From the gun on 3rd down, Samuels steps away to his left. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
If full plus didn't kill Denzel, I would
43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And maybe
Are you closer
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
to Titans or Panthers?
Now they're staring at a 3rd and
I'm
8.
much closer to the Tennessee Titans. They're in Knoxville. They're not far from where we live.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it.
Oh, God bless.
They got it going today.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, they're in Nashville. Yeah. But, yeah, but this person asked me if we're closer to the Titans or the Panthers, and I said we're closer to the Titans. They're in Nashville. I meant, if I said Knoxville, I meant Nashville.
Back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise.
Let's go! Racking up the points.
Touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'm not sure what other ground there is
86 points.
I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just
look at Unique.
Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Viewer in Kingsport, Carolina. No, actually not.
Shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard.
Because the Panthers is in Charlotte, so that's about 2 hours away, I think. Hold on, let me look it up.
How far are we from Charlotte? Charlotte, North Carolina. He is actually right. Never mind. Okay. We are actually closer to Charlotte, North Carolina than we are Tennessee Titans. So yeah, we are close to there.
Yeah, we would be closer to the Panthers because it's like 3 hours away and Nashville's 4 hours away. Train. Am I gonna go watch it? No.
Wow. I don't watch them.
I would go out there and watch it, but right now I'm streaming.
Back to throw. Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the gun, Samuels. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
No.
They made it yesterday today.
Throwing on first down. Samuels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Priority alert. Who is it?
Second down. Still 10 yards to go on the 43.
Washington. I hate Washington and I hate the Bears.
Samuels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all.
Chelsea ain't feeling good.
So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Right there.
I like his effort there. He
Right
got
here,
it done
you
on his
Charger.
own. But let's face it, he puts defense
don't
in
take
a
it
really
apart.
stressful spot when he takes off and runs.
It has to be
Because a
right
lot of
there
guys have
because
coverage
that's what they
responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That is
No good.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, this is Chelsea, so I do not have the Charger for Chelsea's game.
Where's your other phone?
I didn't know it. I thought it was going to be
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here.
Oh yeah, because Jack has to.
Onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200
Is that train still going?
right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big
Sheesh.
marks on your grade sheet. And you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward.
Okay, we're in. God bless. That's over 100.
Of what has been
Chelsea
a
break the
one-sided
Charger.
affair.
only one.
Is it an apple?
She ain't going down there tonight. She's staying here with Mama.
Is it an apple?
Yes.
Mine might be able to charge it. Let me see. Yeah, mine can charge. Mine's at 95. I'll let you charge.
Mine's at.
I don't know her passcode.
Oh, no. This passcode is
Possession of the
different.
football here as
I
we
got
get you
it.
reset.
They want to.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah,
shoot!
Say the offensive line, yes.
I lost yards.
Has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe...
Oh, it's okay. I got the yards back. Final. Who won?
Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe
They went to OT?
pretty good plays and slow them down. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end.
99 speed? I think so, yeah. That's game. 86-28. Final score.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
Did we have more rushing? Oh, yes, we had more rushing. 300, 606, 9.0, 10, 86. There you go. On the Cowboy side.
They move to 10 and 3, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
I hate the Giants so much.
Gone now as they drop to
60.9 with 630 yards of passing.
Next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the
Saints. Still holding it down. +3 throw accuracy, mid, throw under pressure, and throw on the run for 1 game. Momentum. Can the hot hand of Kobe Foley blaze a trail for the Cowboys to the Super Bowl? We better. Oh, we made it. Super Bowl game.
That looks like a nail.
Yeah, no, that's a picture.
No, 72 speed. Okay.
I was reading the description of the Bible.
But yeah, like there's some stuff that, like the speed, accuracy, this stuff is kind of high, kind of low. But like most of my stuff is 90. What was it, 20? Break a tackle is, that's the lowest. So no, not 99 speed. Alright. Well.
Yep.
I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you guys for watching. Especially you, RJ. Thank you.